You're such an asshole.
I am going to be happy. I'm the one with the problem. I am the one with the problem. I get angry initially when you guys take 3 pages too long to write something that could have been summarized in 2 paragraphs. But I am in error. The fact is, many of you, even though I try and save you money, many of you want to write me your life and sob story, and then I get agitated. But no, I just charge more money. And then Cappy buys another tile. It's another tile that goes into the bathroom. Another section of railing that goes on my patio. It's so strap yourselves in, boys and girls. It's sad, it's depressing, and it's excessively long. Hey, dipshit, you did get a discount for that. Current financial background: 33-year-old veteran here, living in. I guess I could tell. Well, boy, how much detail do I want to go in? You live in Southeast Asia for the past 4 years. You teach English nights and weekends for a living, and make only $23,000 a year, but I only work 20 to 25 hours a week. $21 per hour, and at least $10,000 goes into Vietnamese stocks for retirement. U.S. brokerages won't touch me. Currently sitting on $75,000 in stocks, buying. No, I need to diversify. Would love to get into rental properties here, but obviously can't afford it without dipping into my retirement stocks. Cheapest property would be at least $50,000 in my area. Well, you're relatively young. I mean, you could afford. I mean, can you just buy a property and live in it, like a duplex or something, or rent it out to buddies? I mean, just because you're in a foreign country, it's cheap over there, doesn't mean the fundamentals don't change. Like if you buy a place, I don't even know if you could buy a place in that country. You might want to look into the laws about that. But you got to live somewhere. If you plan on being there for 5-6 years, well, why not do that? I could work there the day at the public schools, but I'm a lazy millennial fuck who does not want to work in 110-degree heat with no AC in front of 40 students with no teaching material or sensical criteria small violin plea. Also, since the percentage of the amount I save now is so high, I feel the added stress is unnecessary. Is it? Do you want the house or not? You don't need to. It sounds like you're a minimalist. It doesn't sound like you're going to find a girl. Although who knows, in that country, maybe girls will like you. But I'll tell you this, long term, and you do have your stocks invested, but long term, you probably might want to have some property. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not next week. But if you're going to be there for a while, essentially it's the classic, why waste your money on rent? So yeah, you're the perfect candidate. Single man, young. You make enough money to live there. You got to pay rent. Go shop around, see what's on the market out there. There may be nothing good on the market, but you might find this quaint little hut or whatever technology they have in that country. Maybe it's got electricity. You're living large there, boy. But yeah, of course, are we going to do the weed whacking today? I'm so fucking getting out of here. So I would go and see. All right, get some more information. See if there's some housing out there. See if there's a house for you. Also, since the percentage of the amount I save now, stress is unnecessary. If you want to work another job, I think you might. I don't know what you do with yourself, by yourself, if you're only working 25 hours a week max. At least teaching, you get to interact with the kids. There's like people there. In that country, they're more respectful than the kids in the United States. So, it's up to you, but I think you could handle the stress. Activities, hobbies, even though I have all this free time during the day, all I do is play PC games. Here's where the extra price comes in, despite you getting the veteran discount. Walk my 3-year-old poodle and watch YouTube or Pornhub. Oh, gee, I wonder if you're making the most out of your life. I do very little to improve myself since I don't want kids, and I will die anyway, so why bother? Okay, I'm trying to learn the native language here by using free apps and Tokyo Locals, but I'm having hard go at. No, you're just lazy and you're not trying. You're lazy. How do you stop being lazy? You stop being lazy. If I get around to it, I'll go grab the quote from Jordan Peterson, and you can either subscribe to that or not. I tried private tutoring, but felt that I wasn't keeping up with class. No. You didn't keep up with class. There's no, knock it off with this feel shit. And by the way, get this book, How Not to Become You. Okay? I don't care what you do with your life. I don't care. Me? I'm making it count, man. I am making it count. I am not watching YouTube and Pornhub and play. I mean, I do occasionally play video games, sure. I don't care if you piss away your life. I got your money. It's just so tiring. So fucking tiring hearing you whining millennial quanta ha-has. Well, I tried. How'd you get through basic? Or was it already whittled down to like the little Boy Scout camp? So it's just wasting money. I don't work out at the gym due to overuse of my joints and back from the military. No. Then you lift different. You do different lifts. Excuses all over the place. I don't give a shit. But I maintain my weight. You're my height and 165 pounds. You are overweight probably by at least 5 pounds. I always try and keep it down below 160. I ride my bicycle and walk my dog to stay out. Okay, boomer. I go for a power walk, a half a mile. My social life is pretty much shit. Gee, I wonder why. Could it be that you're shit? Huh? Who would want to hang out with you? You don't speak the language because you're too lazy to learn it. Aside from teaching part-time, you play video games or watch porn. How are you interesting? Who wants to hang out with you? You don't even engage in the local cultural activities, like when they got Southeast Asian days or the Monsoon Fest or whatever it is they got going on in that country. The Plantain Fest, whatever. Do you go out? Do you go to the local bar and talk to the locals? Or you can't because you're too lazy to learn the language in the first place. The only friends I have are at work, which would all be gone if the job went away. My introverted ways means my social skills are shittier than McDonald's garbage shop. No, you're just lazy and you're a coward and you don't want to go out. Go. If you want help, you want psychological help, go talk to Dr. David Maloney at histherapist.com. I'm done treating the lazy. Y'all coming up here asking me my life sucks and I don't do anything about it. Well, maybe you should do something about it. Oh, yeah, but what can I do that isn't doing anything about it? Do you have a pill like it? I'm done. I'm not doing it. Get off your fucking ass and go do shit before you fucking die. And if you don't want to do that, don't contact me. Go contact Dr. David Maloney at histherapist.com. Introverted ways means my skills. I find it too taxing to find genuine friends, especially ones whose English is good enough. The expat I have made friends with have all moved on to other places, so I've concluded that I really need to learn the local language in order to have lasting friends. I don't know how you decide to move to a country without at least having a decent command of the language. I mean, what are you, an immigrant in the United States? Oh, it's so funny because it's true. I mean, if you're a tourist, I get it, all right? When I was in Italy, I didn't speak a word. I'm like, God, what is hello in Italian? I don't know. But I wasn't going to live there. Oh, and here it comes, boys and girls. Here it comes. Are you ready? Are you ready? Because guess what he wants now? The girls would like to have a long-term relationship, but I'm a soft millennial pussy and fear the rejection outweighs the potential reward since I jerk off 8, 9s, 10s on Pornhub once a day. It doesn't require work or constant rejections. Questions. If I don't do anything to change my current status, what will my future look like? Your future will look like your past. What do you mean? If I don't change my behavior, what will my future look like? Look at it now. This is your future. You're going to make about 20, 30 grand a year in a country that's livable. You might have a house. You'll have pretty good finances because you're squirreling it away, but you'll be lonely. And frankly, you'll sit there on your deathbed like, God, I wasted it. I mean, if anything, I can't treat depression, anxiety, whatever else. But I can, tell you things that helped me out in the past when I was down. One, work out. Two, put away the porn in the video game. I mean, really? Do you need to go read Jordan Peterson's 12 book of, what is it? 12 basic fucking steps your dad should have taught you. And are so commonsensical, you should have pulled your head out of your ass to figure it out on your own. So read his book. Go talk to Dr. David Maloney. But in the meantime, if you want something that's free, because the book is going to cost you money and Doc charges at least $100 an hour, right? Go listen to William Shatner's song, Live Life Like You're Gonna Die. It goes by another title called You'll Have Time. Right? And that's it. That's all I can say, because you're gonna die. This will end. Now, do you want the remaining 2/3 of your life to suck as much as the first third? Or do you want it to be better? If you want it to be better, you have to make change. And don't act like you don't fucking know what those changes are. You're just a lazy millennial pussy fuck who doesn't want to work. And if you are so crippled by the fear of the work and investment and toil and ultimately pain that comes with having an improved life more than you are hating your life, then relax. Relax. Enjoy. It's like here's a fat woman. I'd like to have a husband. Well, do you like food more than you want love? Like, do you enjoy eating more than you want to fall in love and get married and have sex? And there's nothing wrong with it if you love food more than you love anything else. So the least you can do is forgive yourself. I mean, you're not getting a girl, by the way. No, you're a fucking wreck. You're not going to approach a girl, okay? Because it's going to be an insult to her, and it won't work out anyway. Getting back to my previous point, though, it's like, look, you love alcohol more than anything else? Of course, all these vices do inevitably have a bad health consequence to them. At least go have the cocktail guilt-free, okay? You want to eat and pig out because you love that more than you love men or women, more than you want to have love, fall in love, have sex, then enjoy the meal and don't let, but I won't find a guy. Don't even let you choose. So if you want to have, and here's an argument. Why don't you just try it my way once? Why don't you put the porn away? Why don't you put the video games away? Why don't you go and work at that other school that you're thinking about? Why don't you go and get more a poodle? Jesus. I don't trust nobody got no poodle. That's not a dog. That's a furry, disgusting rat. A pompy little Edina rat with curly fur. They're gross. They're all oily when you pet them. Like, what is this thing? Of course you got a poodle. You're going to go run. You're going to figure out what weights and lifts you can do at the gym. You're going to diet right. And you're going to learn the fucking language. And just try that I'm not even going to give you, just try it for 3 months. See what happens at the end of 3 months. See if your life isn't better and you don't feel better. And this has nothing to do with talk to a therapist. That will certainly help. Go talk to Dr. David Maloney again. Has nothing to do if you read Dr. Jordan Peterson's books, 12 Basic Baby Steps, every one of you effing tards should have figured out on your own. Bestseller. Brush your teeth. Make your bed. Comb your hair. Stop touching your peen. So just give it a shot. See what happens. So if I don't do anything to change my current status, what will my future look like? If I keep banging this table with my hand, will my hand continue to hurt? Yes. Is teaching English still retirement feasible? Well, if you save enough money, it is. I mean, look, that's the one good thing you got going on is your fiscal discipline. You are investing your money. And you don't need that much money to live, especially in that country. What should I prioritize to live a happier life, especially in retirement here? You need to stop being a lazy fuck and put other people at the center of your life. That's the only reason we're here. Ideally, you fall in love. Ideally, if you want to, you have kids, but it sounds like you don't want to have kids, which is fine. But you should find, at minimum, a group of friends, colleagues, something with people around. And it's, you know exactly what to do. Don't act. What should I do? It's just a classic, give me the cheat codes in life, Aaron. How can I still be a lazy fuck and not do anything, but then have happiness and joy? It doesn't work that way. How do I major in sociology and make 6 figs? Well, you better have a rich uncle in government who's just going to give you the job. P.S. IQ between 105 120. All right, so you could do anything. You're just lazy. Have 4 years of a GI Bill for college. However, there are no schools in my current country that qualify. Gee, so I'd have to be online or move out. Gee, I maybe go online then, huh? Crybaby details below. Of course, the dad got divorced. She considered him lazy because she wanted us to live in a better neighborhood. Well, then maybe they shouldn't have had kids. I'm not saying you shouldn't have been born. I'm just pointing out, don't get no girl pregnant. I always love it. And they're immigrants. You know, we came to the United States. We're free. Let's fuck it up by having 8 kids we can't afford. Why are we poor? Instead of fighting back, you were bullied, resentment to your family, Latino family you mentioned, especially mom says I was forced to go to large family gatherings where I didn't speak Spanish. My personal space was constantly, your person. Well, isn't that what family gatherings are? Like there's a ton of people running around. What do you mean your personal space was violated? You're supposed to interact with these people. Here's something funny. Not that suicide is funny. My first thought of suicide was in grade 6 when writing a book report. It was about Jimmy Carter. That's good. Dude, I can't help you with suicide. You got to go talk to Doc, all right? You had a legit physical disability. You got kicked out due to incompetence, lack of confidence, and poor social skills. I don't care. You got fired again from a job, therapy, not giving direct, became single mom, no. Consider teaching in Texas, but fuck that communist sexist shit. Sexist? In Texas? Yeah, man, it just, first, go talk to Doc, right? He'll handle the psychological aspect. Me, very simple. Quit being a fucking lazy quantaha. Get off your ass, go get some exercise, and go do something with your life. And if that is too scary, that your fear of that is stronger than your discomfort of being a loser. All right. Well, then I guess but then be relaxed. Like, I jerk off to porn and I play video games, and be comfortable with your life. At least forgive yourself of the guilt. All right. But that's up to you to figure out. Hello, children. Off to the Super Chat Labs. Oh, by the way, tomorrow Cappy is riding out to South Dakota. So we got to bang all these out here. I might have Nick Rakita on for just a little bit of an interview. And I'll be honest, I don't like interviews, but I do want to have him on. Yeah, he hasn't gotten back to me yet. Let's get through this. Macan 156, $4 Canadian. So much potential, it's just painful to listen. Welcome to my world, Macan. So I charge a lot of money. I'm starting to understand why therapists go see therapists, because you look into this abyss all the time and just how pathetic and sad society is and everything that's wrong with it. And it's not even that. I understand if there's problems. It's people all want the fucking cheat codes. No one wants to do the work. I can understand why Rich Cooper is so pissed off all the time. Well, maybe not all the time, but just like, I can understand why he charges $2,000 an hour, because then you got at least vested skin in the game. I got my money. Saxon Smith, $2 Australian. Cappy, read my chat this time. Thanks for your help. I did read your chat. Did I miss a super chat at one time, Saxon? Alex Patino, our truck driving Latino agent. Hey, Alex, you got to tell me, was there a quinceañera where everyone was socially distanced? Or are the Latino families kind of a little crowded and packed in the backyard, maybe, huh? I still find a way to work out even if I'm in pain and I have an IM nail in my right leg with screws in my knee. Would you get hit in Iraq? And I still jump squats even if it sucks. Yep. But Alex, that's hard. And And this guy wants your life. See, but then you went into the military. You didn't get dishonorably discharged. You busted your ass off. You were, what do you do? Like 60 hours a week? I guess long haul. Or maybe it's all bunched up, like you're gone for 2 weeks, then you're back home for one or whatever. And then, by the way, to the client, Alex sent a picture, has a nice, wonderful family, a wife that's svelte and in shape. Got curves, but, you know, she's a good-looking gal. He's got 2 kids, right, Alex? Gee, I wonder, what's better, jerking off to porn or having a loving family? I don't know. Alex Patino again, push-ups, jump squats, burpees, insert a number of the lines, preferably 100 or greater. No need for a gym. 0 excuses. Yeah. Is that it? Oh. Christoph Anon. Scary when advice from a loser like Peterson. Peterson's not a loser. Oh, shoot. That's one thing I got to go read. I'll go read it again. I'll go get it so the client can listen. Scary when advice from a loser like Peterson would result in improvement. But Carter-inducing suicide ideation is understandable. Most of you weren't even around during this. I remember the 70s. It was bad. Everything was bad. It was horrible. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to get off my ass and read that. I've made my point. All right. There we go. That's it. All right. Questions, answers, slconsulting.com. More. Oop, of course. Did I lose it? I might have lost it. I got a very sensitive cable. Get this book. I'll see you guys later. Toodles.